Tonight, frustration is building for some local flood victims whose homes and businesses were damaged by water, the result of a slow-moving nor'easter that dumped torrential rain over 4 days. Here's the latest. Representatives from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are still in Rhode Island as they try to determine whether to issue a federal disaster declaration. Meanwhile, a flood warning remains in effect tonight for the Patuxent River until 9 p.m. But the water continues to recede and should soon fall below flood stage. And this morning, an informational meeting was held for people living along the Patuxent in West Warwick. Many are still not allowed to enter their homes because of the flood damage. Eyewitness News reporter Neka Nwosu joins us live now from West Warwick with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom.
Well, Karen, as you can see, Red Cross and West Warwick town officials are still on scene here, as well as the Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency, answering questions for residents and business owners who are trying to figure out what to do after the floods.
You know, Santilli, the Padulas, there's not too many of us older people left.
Susie Valletta was one of the residents gathered in this Red Cross tent, asking questions about financial assistance and, most importantly, trying to figure out when she can go home.
It's extremely bad. What are they waiting for? I mean, there's money for other places. Why isn't there any money for us?
West Warwick officials say filling out paperwork is the first step to getting federal assistance for the state and town.
It's a difficult situation. It's nobody's fault, but we're working very hard to get this thing straightened out.
He says DEM officials have cleaned River Street and the side streets in the area. All of the homes have been inspected, but some are uninhabitable. This man is one of the lucky ones. He stayed behind while everyone left, and his house on River Street never filled with water.
If we didn't buy the generator, if I didn't buy another sump pump once it blew, you know, you got to constantly get the water out.
Assessment teams spent the day looking at local businesses now that floodwaters have receded. Officials say several dozen businesses have been closed due to flooding. How long do you think you'll be closed for?
Well, they're talking now, like before we get the electricity on, probably Friday. So between cleaning up and everything, a couple of weeks.
Now, we were with that man as he toured the flood damage to his auto sales business for the very first time. We'll have his story new at 6. For now, we're live at the West Bay Mobile Newsroom here in West Warwick. I'm Neka Nwosu, Eyewitness News.
WPRI.com is your source for extended coverage of this historic flooding. Log on to see a dramatic photo gallery of the flood damage all over Rhode Island, as well as a list of hotline numbers for anyone with questions or concerns about flooding in their neighborhood.